So the topic of today's sermon is a trained dog. Many times when we go out to walk, we see dogs and their owners. And I've noticed something very interesting. Some dogs have to be on a leash. Some dogs don't. Some dogs, their owner says, stop. And you know what? They stop. Owners say, go. And then they go. Even when another dog walks by, if the owner says, stay, they don't smell the other dog, they don't run to the other dog, they stay. Those dogs don't have to wear a leash. Those dogs don't have to be controlled by their owner. They're well trained. And then you see the other dog, where the owner's pulling them left, they want to run right. The owner says, sit, they're jumping around. The owner says, come here, they run the opposite way. It's interesting. You would think that if we were dogs, would you want to be on a collar or a leash? Would you want to be pulled all the time and controlled by your owner? No. But what kind of dog gets the freedom? The controlled dog. The dog that is already well trained, that knows right from wrong, knows good manners, knows what should be done, what shouldn't be done. The dog that can control itself, that knows even though it wants to smell everything, wait for the owner to give permission. Even though the dog wants to run across the street, wait for the owner to give permission. And that dog is the safest. That dog is the one that we can trust. That dog is the one that gets freedom. It's the same thing in the human world. The people who control their attitudes, control their face, control their voice, control their actions, these are the controlled and well-trained people. These people, wherever you go, they won't fight with anyone. Anyone yells at them, cuts them off in the street, says something mean, they won't respond because they know that's not what a well-trained person would do. That's what we have to strive to be. We all want freedom. We all want to do whatever we want. But we have to see the example. What happens when you let the untrained dog off the leash? Eventually they'll bite someone. Eventually they'll run away, get hit by a car. Eventually they'll do something that will cause everyone trouble. That's us. When we run around doing whatever we want, untrained, we cause trouble everywhere we go. That's why it's very important that we train ourselves. In what way? We train how we think. We train how we speak. We train how we act. Thus we can be a trained person. And when you're trained, everywhere you go, you're safe and complimented. What a good person. What a good person. Just like when people see a good trained dog, they say, what a good dog. What a good boy. What a good girl. Because they are good. Because they have been well trained.